Stuart, in a division as tight as League Two, it's so important to get an early foothold in games, and again it was the opposition that got the early foothold today.
No, definitely. It's a game that felt like Gillingham. I know we went one up at Gillingham, but if you look at the goals that we've conceded as a group again, it's really frustrating because it's another team that's come to Meadow Lane and have not had to do a lot to really beat us, and that's the frustration. I can't question the performance as a whole. If you look at the second half, we're kind of camped in their half. We've created some big moments, we've scored from one of them, but when you give the team the heads up in this division, it's very, very tough to come back no matter who you are, no matter how good attacking you are. So it's very frustrating. As a group, we need to keep working on it. We are working on it as a group together, and we need to. It's relevant, you can see it.
It's very difficult first 20 minutes in particular for your keeper. His home debut, had to pick the ball out twice, he got cautioned, he was adjudged to have brought the man down for the penalty. It was a tough old start for Luca.
Yeah, look, Luca's done well at Newport and he done well at Wrexham. Look, he's a young goalie, he's learning his trade, and look, he's come out, he's brought him down for the penalty. I think he has to come out and try and win the ball, because otherwise he just rounds him and puts it in an empty net anyway. But there was mistakes made before that. And look, it's like I say, when I come here and I talk about mistakes, it's a collective. It's us as a group, it's me as the head coach, it's the players, it's the management team. We're all in it together. So when we do make mistakes, we make it as a one rather than as an individual, because we need other individuals to dig them out. Today we couldn't dig them out of the mistakes that they made to go get the goals back and turn it into a positive. So what we're feeling right now is a negative, and it is a negative and it's frustrating. But we've just seen once again that when you play one of the teams at the top of this league and you give them a 2-goal head start, it becomes very difficult to break down, because they end up sitting men behind the ball, and it's very hard to break that low press down when they've got something to hang on to.
You clearly had a formation to play against Crewe Alexandra. I guess it's all the more disappointing that you had to sort of abandon that midway through the first half when you were 2 down.
Yes, goals change games. When goals change games, you have to change the game tactically because you're chasing the game. We had to commit more men forward, more than we'd like within different scenarios of the game, but look, we couldn't get that goal. I think just before half time, I think we had a really good chance. I can't remember who it was at the back post. We had a really good chance to take it, and I think if we score that, it becomes a different game. But we didn't, so we had to go in again, 2-0 down at half time, and it's very tough when you come out in the second half to do it. But I thought the lads kept going to the end. That's the one thing that I can't question any of them. They've given everything, they've gone to the end, and we've come up very short today.
Yeah, in that first half, although Crewe had the monopoly of the early stages, there was a good shot from Scott Robertson that forced a decent save, and then Langstaff's header as well. Yeah,
look, we had good moments. Look, since I've been in charge, we've had really big moments. They haven't gone our way at the minute. If we keep working hard, that luck will change, and the big moments will go our way within games. But if we keep conceding goals, how we keep conceding them, then it doesn't matter about the big moments.
It's a great place to play, I would imagine, with a large crowd in here when they're behind you, and it sort of lurched a little bit today. They really wanted to get involved and back you to the hilt, didn't they?
No, the fans have been brilliant since I've been in. Look, I feel their frustration. We're all frustrated. I feel it today. I feel it at the end. The fans stay behind and clap the lads off, which we really appreciate. But we accept their frustration. They're going to be frustrated. We're frustrated as a group. We come off the pitch, we're hugely disappointed. We need to make sure now on Tuesday night we can come out with a positive performance.
David McGoldrick injured. We'll talk about him first and foremost. Do you know how bad it is?
No, it's a dead leg. With dead legs, you just don't know. Look, it tightened up. We knew at half time that we'd give it 5 minutes into the second half. I don't even think he lasted that long. It's tightened up now. We just got to see how he recovers come Sunday, Monday, and we'll go again.
Of course, disappointing it was to see him come off, but it enabled Alexandra to come on for his debut. He's going to be a handful, isn't he?
But I thought it was a really positive debut for him. He come on, he gives us that burst of energy. He gives us a different dimension. When we crossed the ball, we looked a real threat. He nearly got on the end of a couple of crosses, so look, it's a positive performance from him, but we've just got to be mindful with him. Look, it's very hard to upheaval your life, move countries and come over and hit the ground running. We've got to be very patient with him. He's got a great attitude and he's got a lot of potential, so we just got to be very careful that we don't judge him too quickly. But I thought today he was excellent.
Another game round the corner. I guess in a sense that's a good thing. You can put this one to bed and focus on something on Tuesday night.
Definitely. Look, I think that when you have a performance that's a good performance, there's positives to take from it, but when you have a result and make the errors you have. We have an opportunity to put it right. So come Tuesday, we have an opportunity now to put this right, and hopefully put 3 points on the board.